what's up? Michael here with another video. We're going to learn how to play Free/Into the Mystic by the Zach Brown Band. This is a mashup that they did really cool. Two amazing songs that they just made even better, and they play it live. So I'm going to include a link in the description of the actual live performance that they do. And then one thing to know when we're starting here is there's a longer violin solo in the beginning that we're going to be skipping. Really, this video is going to be great for someone who just plays acoustic guitar and sings. I would say that when I'm teaching songs, I don't know exactly the way they do it because I didn't talk to the guy who wrote it. However, I have a pretty good ear, and I usually am, combined with looking up tabs and learning the charts myself, I'm also just learning it by ear and hearing what sounds best and what's actually practical that's going to work in a live situation if it's just like guitar and vocal. So to start off, we got Capo, first fret. You can see here that I've got, and we're going to tune the guitar first. That's number one thing, because when you put the capo on, it's going to be out of tune. So Zach Brown Band actually plays this one with capo on the second fret, if you see the live version that I linked to in the description, because they are tuned down half step down, right? So cool thing is I'm including the chart for this that I've created to, actually my singer helps with this as well, where I included the tempo. You can see like the different breakdown, verse, intro, intro, verse, chorus, everything for the whole song and how they've combined the two songs so that you can follow along. So the link for the tab is also going to be in the description. So really there's three main parts. We have the intro, verse, which is basically like this riff that he's playing. And then the second part is the interlude, or like intro to Into the Mystic. And then the post-chorus of Into the Mystic, okay? And then that'll go back into Free again. Okay, so really those three main parts. So first part, we are going to start with this. I'm gonna take two ways to play this: easy and hard way. Okay, so a hard way first is gonna be he's using his hand, and I'm gonna show you how it sounds. So pretty close. I noticed that the way this is being played, it's not exact. I think live versus the recording, I think it's close. But also when he gets that F, he's playing an F major 7, which is just leaving that E string open. So he'll do the first riff with the C. Keep the energy going in the song, right? So he's very percussive, he's hitting harder on the guitar, he's got some palm muting that we'll discuss. But I just want to say first, for the harder part in the intro here, what I'm doing that I've decided, I'm telling you it's not exact, but I think it sounds great, is, and he's tuning down, by the way, the E string to a drop C, right? So I'm not doing that. It's not as practical if you're playing a bunch of songs, live, or you're playing with yourself. So I would just say, in standard, this is the way I've done it. So we're not going to be playing the E string. We're just going to do A string, D string, first and second finger on the right hand. Got that C shape, right, with the left hand. And then you're going D, A. So get that, okay? Pause the video at any time if you need to go back and make sure you're understanding this. If I go too fast, you can slow it down at the speed. So, and then you're basically practice this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's what you're doing with the right hand. And then you go second fret, G string. See that? And then pull off 2-0, right? D string 2-0. Notice the thumb is every other one. It's you got that quarter note. So this is something that you kind of practice and you kind of get a groove where it becomes natural, where he's able to sing and play this at the same time. So again, I think it's hard at first, and even me explaining it, I'm kind of just trying to explain what I hear. But I would say that you're kind of feeling something like this. Now, okay, so now we're going to get to the F. Hopefully that made sense there. And then when you get to the F, notice we don't even need the thumb on top because we're really not playing it. We're just going from the C, F, bam. Really small movements with the hand. And you'll notice he actually does this throughout the song. So going to the F. This one again is I'm basically moving the hand up one string and doing something similar with that beating note again on the F, okay? Again, sorry, you know, this is a tougher thing to explain, but I would say this is the closest to it where it's really practical in a live scenario. So the key things that you have to know here is you're going back and forth. So it's really similar to your first chord, but with this one, with the F, you're hammering on 0-2 on the G string. And then the first finger is on the E, high E string, 0-1-0. See that? Now I'm going to play it so that you can kind of see it. Ah. One step back slow. It's tougher to explain because, you know, I feel like he's not playing it exactly right either, but if you're kind of hitting on those key things, which is this hammer on. So let's go to the simple version because I know we're talking a lot for this part, but use a pick to make it easier for the strumming part of it, for the simple version. So you're hitting on these key things. We're hammer on second fret, D string. So hammer on second fret, D string. Hammer on second fret, G string. Now here's the magic is really the right hand, right? What is the right hand doing? It's you're down up, down down up. And you're being percussive. You're hitting down. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay? And when you're doing that, we're doing palm muting as well. Okay? Palm muting is looking like this. On the palm here, the fat part, a little bit on the end, right? And you're going. You can start here. Slowly move the palm forward. You hear that? If you go too far, you're losing the quality of the tone in that note. So you're going just enough, not too far where it's not doing anything, just enough where you get a little bit of that, and you're hitting on the guitar as well, not too hard. When you're strumming on those strings, you're really hanging around the D, G, B string, and a little bit of the E string with the strumming. You're not strumming all of them. You're just hanging out. You're in the middle, and then you're closer to the high notes when it gets there. When you hear that, you can hear that. F shape with the left hand. Hammer on 2nd fret, G string. 0 1 0 again. Okay. So all together, one last time. I mean, we've seen it, but. That's the first part. That's the hardest part. No worries. Second part, you can see on this tab we're going through chorus, C, F, back and forth. Again, he's playing this riff from intro to the verse. He's even playing it in the chorus, but when he's going to the F, he's playing an F major 7. It just says F on the chart, but again, I think the strumming is not as important. However, the rhythm that you're doing with the right hand, that's where the magic is. The rhythm of the down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Kind of think about that strumming as a good starting point. The next part here is this segue that they're doing the instrumental break. This is the next part too, easier, where we're going. All we're doing is that pinky is just hammering on 3rd fret D string. Okay, so we're seeing that for the intro. I put rhythmic as a note. You're doing that 2, 3. You're doing it 4 bars, which I put 2x. When you're getting to the G, it's the same thing. We're doing that hammer on with the pinky. Okay, this does take more advanced acoustic guitar strumming that you want to keep in mind, but when you learn this stuff, it definitely improves your playing and it's worth trying. Now go to the bridge. When I fall So look at that G on the bridge right there, whatever we want to call this section, bridge. We're building it when it says, I want to feel it. Palm muting. You can even go to intensify that strumming by going larger up and down, open strums, no palm muting towards the end of that because it's just building and building. Ah! and then it gets into I Want to Rock Your Gypsy Soul. So there's that, and then post-chorus. Here's part 3, really. Okay. Let me show you. I'll show you what it is first. See, it gets right into this bridge of free. So you're into the mystic post-chorus, back into the bridge of free. So what this post-chorus is, hammer on 1 to 3, B string, open, all notes except for the E string, which is muted by your 3rd finger. Typically, right when you're playing a C, you're muting that E string. They're doing this little, I just call it a walk up, or like kind of like this middle little riff that is connecting into the next section of this part, whatever, right? Hammer on 0 2 D string, 0 2 G, 1st fret, B string. And just throw in, this is not exact again, but you're kind of filling in for what the bass player is doing, what the guitar is doing, and these different instruments. And, of course, into the Mystic, they have like these horn instruments, right? So you're filling in for what those are doing as well. Throwing in that pinky again. And what he's doing actually on the guitar is just hitting that pinky after he does the riff as well. And then you get into the soft part where it's slowly building in intensity. You got harmonies, which I indicate with underlining. That's what that I do as background vocals with my acoustic duo. And getting back to the chorus, the only thing is like this little walk up that they like to do. Notice F major 7 throughout the song, really. When it's bigger, strumming, F major 7. Okay. Can't imagine anyone is watching this far unless you're intermediate to advanced, basically, by YouTube standards. So if you're still watching and this kind of makes sense here, great. I'm going to put a link to this tab in the description. You'll be able to learn it, use it. Hope this is helpful. Thanks for checking in, tuning in. And please share this with someone if you think that they would like it. Subscribe. I'm going to start posting more videos. Make it fun, make it good, make it better than other stuff. And yeah, thanks.